Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Board Masters with me, Chris Mullins, and tonight we are once again back with Lord of the Rings and moving on to the third scenario in the Shadows of Mirkwood cycle, and that is Journey to Rhosgobel. And this one looks very different indeed, because basically it looks like the quest revolves around the eagle Williador and our ability to basically rescue him and try and keep him healthy. So I'm hoping that will basically entail getting through this quest as quick as we possibly can. So very different to the last two, which have been waiting games for the most part. So diving in, 1A, the Wounded Eagle. After a fierce conflict with a group of trolls, you come across a fallen eagle, grievously wounded and on the verge of death. Search the encounter deck for Rhosgobel and Williador and add them to the staging area with 2 damage tokens on Williador, then shuffle the encounter deck, which we have already done. I mean, I'm a little surprised that 2 damage tokens out of 20 health leaves him on the verge of death, but we'll put that aside and move on. The eagle's wounds cannot be tended in the wilderness, so you attempt to bring the creature to Rhosgobel, where the wisdom of Radagast the Brown may be its only hope. Okay. So we need 8 progress tokens on stage 1 to get through. So I'm not going to hold back on questing like I did last week. I've got the same decks in terms of lore and tactics and spirit and leadership. I did add some of the special cards from this pack, so hopefully we'll come across those. And I've got nothing I can play in that already. So the first card I will be playing is Favour of the Lady, which, as we saw last week, gives a hero +1 willpower. So that'll go straight on Eowyn to enable her to go through the quests. And with Williador, he is an ally. So basically, he can't have any attachments. And the first player gains control of Williador as an ally. And at the end of each round, he suffers 2 more damage. And he cannot be healed of more than 5 wounds by a single effect. And if he leaves play, the players have lost the game. In terms of our starting location up here, so Rhosgobel, the one we had to find as part of the setup. So its dread is the number of players in the game, so 2. While Rhosgobel is in the staging area, Williador cannot be healed. Players must complete stage 1 of this quest before they can travel there. So I want to get rid of that as soon as I can so that I can heal Williador. Which ideally I can get some early northern trackers, but I haven't been able to get hold of them yet. So we're just going to have to go big on the old questing, I think. So Eowyn for 5. Aragon can add a couple more to that. I think I'm going to put Gimli in there as well so that we've got 9. So 9 against 2. King Spider. When revealed, each player must choose and exhaust 1 character he controls. It's going to have to be Eleanor over here. And Williador on this side. And then Eyes of the Forest. When revealed, each player discards all event cards in his hand. Just going to see if I've got anything that can cancel that. Nope. Okay, well, on this side at least it's only 1 event. Oof, that's painful over this side. That was a terrible combination of cards, because had it come out the other way around, then Eleanor could have cancelled that and it would have been fine. So we have 2, 5, +2, so 9 against 4. So we've got 5 progress tokens already. And engage the King Spider over here. Denethor to defend. Shadow. If this attack is undefended, the damage must be placed on Williador. It isn't, so that's fine. So 3 attack against 3 defense is going to do nothing. And then Legolas is going to do 3 minus 1 equals 2. And that's the end of that round. So Williador is going to follow the first player token and join up with the spirit side. Okay. So I'm going to play the Steward of Gondor. And I think I'm going to attach it to Denethor, because Law seems to have the most healing cards, which is obviously going to be beneficial with trying to keep Williador alive. Okay. Is that restricted? It isn't. So I'll play a Burning Brand and attach that to Denethor. And we saw that last week. That one basically means he's immune to shadow effects. And then I'll save the rest of that. And again, back to questing. So Eowyn, Aragorn. What's that? That's 7. Yeah, Gimli, make it 9 again. 9 against 2. Black Forest Bats. Only eagle characters or characters with ranged can attack or defend against the bats. Okay. And then, ooh, the Hammerhorn. We remember that. That is an evil one that deals 5 damage to a single hero once it engages. So we want to get rid of that. Well, we can't. We were able to get rid of it with Dun here last time, but he's not in our decks at the moment. So we have got 4 threat up there against 9. So that is going to clear stage 1. So we managed to blast through that. 2A. Radagast's request. The eagle's health has grown worse, but you have at least arrived at Rhosgobel, where Radagast examines the bird. He then asks you to head out into the wilderness to find the healing plant, Athelas. Meantime, any healing lore or supplies your party has at its disposal could be used to assist in comforting the eagle until you return. Response. After the quest phase begins, the first player may place X damage tokens on Williador to look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck, reveal and add one of these cards to the staging area, and discard the other 2. So that X is the number of players in the game, so that would be 2 damage tokens to look at the top 3. Okay. Now, I'm assuming that replaces the normal questing phase. So otherwise you're adding 3 cards. You'll be doing the top 3, discarding 2, putting 1 in the staging area, then drawing another 2. Is that what it... That seems a bit strange. Oh, I forgot to put Williador's 2 damage tokens on after the first turn. So travelling, I can now travel to Rhosgobel. And engaging, the Black Forest Bats can engage over here. I'll leave the Hammerhorn where he is. So Williador is going to defend. No shadow effect. So 1 defense against 1 attack is cancelled out. Denethor to then defend against the spider. Shadow, deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. Ouch. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 damage against 3 defense cancels out. And then Legolas is going to... Do I want to kill the... I'm going to kill the spider because he's dangerous. And that's the end of another round. Williador will be moving back across here. Resource token, so 3 for Denethor, thanks to the steward. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I'll be using self-preservation. And who am I going to put it on? Let's put it on Denethor and exhaust that to heal that damage. And I will use 5 tactics tokens to bring in one of the new tactics allies of Rhosgobel, who is an eagle and has sentinel, so can defend for this side. Cannot have restricted attachments though, and after a hero card is destroyed, return Rhosgobel to his owner's hand to put that hero back into play, which is awesome really, because you're just putting them back in the hand to completely resurrect a hero. Okay, and on this side I'm going to play another new ally in Radagast, and he collects 1 resource each resource phase, which will allow him to pay for creature cards played from the hand, or you can spend any number of resources from his pool to heal any number of wounds on any creature. So if I can save up a bunch, I can pay off 5 on Williador. Okay, so back to questing. Again, Eowyn with 5. Radagast can do that as well. I'm assuming I need to find Athelas, plants and the encounter deck, so I don't really want to blaze through this quest phase unless I can get stuff that will heal Williador. Okay, Forest Grove. After the players explore Forest Grove, search the encounter deck and discard pile for 1 Athelas objective. Okay, so I want to get there as quick as I can. And Necromancer's Reach, when revealed, deal 1 damage to each exhausted character, but Eleanor is going to cancel that out. So we've got 3 against 7. So that's going to clear Rhosgobel. That's going to go in the victory pile. And then I'm going to travel to the Forest Grove. Rhosgobel is going to use its Sentinel ability to defend against the Black Forest Bats. Shadow effect, if this attack is undefended, which it isn't, so that's irrelevant. No damage, and then ranged attackers can attack it, so Legolas is going to kill it. And put 2 progress tokens on the Forest Grove. That's another round done. Williador and the first player marker move over. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what have I done? I've done 29, 30. That's 3 rounds, so he should have 6 damage, plus the 2 he started with. So I missed 2 rounds worth of damage. So he's already got 9 damage on him. I'm not getting the cards I need to heal it. Okay, so let's get a Snowborn Scout, and he can put a progress token on the Forest Grove, which is going to clear that. I'm pretty certain I don't have an Athelas in the discard pile. Nope. So let's check the encounter deck. Glad I'm getting an opportunity to shuffle this, because these are miles down. Oh, here they are. My infamous shuffling once again. All 4 of them are perfectly next to each other. Okay, and that's guarded, so it's going to have a location on it. Okay. Not going to play anything else on that side, so over here. Okay, we have another new ally. We have Haldir of Lorien, who is a ranged law ally. And again, we've already seen that the bats can only be attacked by ranged characters, so that's a good thing. And I think I would save up on that. Okay, questing. Eowyn, Radagast. And that'll do, I think. So that's 7 against 3. When revealed, swarming insects. Okay, so when revealed, deal 1 damage to each character without attachments. Eleanor, you can cancel that. And then the Dol Guldur Beastmaster. So 2 dread, 4, 5. Against 7, so that's 2. And then let's travel to the Enchanted Stream and engage the Beastmaster over here. Denethor's going to defend against that. Shadow, deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. Ouch. I need to heal Eowyn sooner or later. Okay, so 3 attack against 3 defense. Oh, no. Denethor is immune to shadow effects, isn't he? So that doesn't happen. Cancel any shadow effects on cards dealt to the attacking enemy, so that's fine. So 3 attack against 3 defense does nothing. Then I've got Gimli, who's going to do 3 damage. Landroval, 6, 8. So more than enough to kill him. And Legolas will then get 2 progress tokens on the quest, which will clear that, freeing up Athelas. And then I will exhaust Aragorn to claim Athelas, and that is 1 plant. And that is the end of that turn. Okay, let's play Player Wine and exhaust him to draw a card. That's not too helpful at the moment. Okay. None of those are particularly helpful. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage on him. Okay, so I've got 4 rounds left, really. Don't want to use Radagast to heal him until he's got 5 resources, but he's going to gain resources slower than Williador will take damage. Okay, questing. Eowyn and Aragon again. Oh no, I'll have Eowyn and Radagast, I think. So that's 7 against 1. Caught in a web. The player with the highest threat level attaches this as a condition, and it means I can only ready the hero if I pay 2 resources. Eleanor can cancel that. And Necromancer's Pass. So 4 against 7. So that's 3 progress tokens. First player must discard 2 cards to travel there. Yeah, I think I'll discard those 2. And that's the end of that turn. Again, nothing I can do over there. Citadel plate. I think I'll use my 6 tactics to bring Bjorn into play. And I'll exhaust Glare-Wine to draw another card. And again, not getting what I need. Okay, so questing. Again, just the usual, Eowyn and Radagast. Deal 2 damage to each wounded character, festering wounds. Eleanor, you can cancel that. Swarming insects. Deal 1 damage to each character without attachments. So that's going to be loads of them. So he is very nearly dead. That is 1 against 7. So that's going to clear that. We put 5 more on here. And that's the next round. Okay. Still not helpful. Exhaust. And still not helpful. I might as well bring in the Northern Tracker. Oh, that Snowborn Scout is dead. Oh my God. So if I really want to quest anything at this point, got plenty of threat to work with. Let's just quest Aragorn. Swarming insects deal 1 damage. Eleanor to cancel. Enchanted Stream. So I lost out on the questing, but it's only added 1 threat. And then I'm going to travel there. Am I going to travel there? Because if I do, then I can't draw cards, and I need cards. So I think I'm going to leave it. All my resource tokens. It is. Okay. 2 damage on Williador. And then use my Radagast action to heal 5 wounds from him. And then Radagast gets removed from play. Lorien Guide. Again, may as well play him. I may as well play Faramir as well, just in case I get a situation where I need to actually fight things. Archer is not helpful. Draw a card, that's not helpful. Got all those lore tokens, I don't even have a lore card in my hand. Okay, tracker to quest, and put 1 on there. And so may as well put AO in and make it 6 against 3. When revealed, each character currently committed to a quest gets -1, so it's going to be 4 against 5, 6, 8. Let's exhaust Faramir to add 2 on there, so it's going to be 4 against 6, and then there's bound to be cards that I can discard here. 6 against 8. Seven, 8 against 8, so that evens out. Okay, Ungoliant Spawn. You can now be optionally engaged here, and then the Beastmaster will engage over here. Okay, so Aragon to defend against the Beastmaster. Oh, it gets 2 shadow cards. Not undefended. Deal 1 damage to each wounded character. I'm going to play Hasty Stroke to cancel that shadow effect. And 3 attack against 2 defense. Denethor to defend against Ungoliant. Well, shadow effects irrelevant, so 5 attack against 3 defense is 2 damage. Then use self-preservation to heal those 2 damage. Then Gimli is going to do 4, 7, 10, 12, 15, which is going to kill Ungoliant Spawn. And that's another round over. Exhaust Clear Wine. Yeah, so I'll play 2, 4. Play Law of Imladris. Choose a character, heal all damage from that character. Now I can't heal all damage from Williador, but I can heal 5. Now removes that card from the game. And I may as well attach a Citadel plate onto Gimli. I might attach it onto Eowyn actually, just to make sure she doesn't die. And that's that go. And then I'll pay another 5 over here to get Radagast in play again. Just once again start the slow progress of hopefully trying to heal some of Williador. Okay, questing. So we've got 3 up there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 3. Well, Tracker can quest and clear out that. And then the guide can quest. And I'll just go with 2. Because I can add 2 more with Faramir if I need. Forest Grave, perfect. So again, that will allow me to get another Athelas plant into play. And then Chieftain Uthak. So 1, 3, 5. Exhaust Faramir to make it 5 against 4. And then travel to the Forest Grave. And then the Chieftain is going to engage here. So Denethor to defend. Shadow attack will do nothing. And he gets a resource token on him. 3 attack, 3 defense does nothing. Over this side, I might just play Feint. So choose an enemy engaged with a player. The enemy cannot attack this phase, so he can't attack. And then attacking wise, Gimli's going to do 4, 7, 9, which will kill the Chieftain. And then Legolas, Aragorn will do 6 between them, which will kill Beastmaster and put 2 progress tokens on the current quest. And then that's that turn over. Let's play Campfire Tales so that each player can draw an extra card. Leave it at that for the moment. Exhaust Glowwine. And I'll spend 4 to put the other Citadel plate on. Do I want it on Aragon? I may as well put it on Aragon just because he seems to be defending a fair bit. And then questing, Lorien Guide. I'm just going to clear that. So search the encounter deck and discard pile for 1 objective and add it to the staging area. that's guarded. Oh. Just make them both guarded. Okay, so that's promising. Okay, so let's commit the northern tracker as well. I want to be able to claim that, but I can't claim it until I've travelled to it. So that's AON, so it's going to be 5, 6, 7 against 4. I might leave it at that. 7 against 5. 7 against 7. Okay, when revealed, each player must choose one character committed to a quest and deal 2 damage to that character. This one doesn't have any committed to the quest. This one can go on Aragorn because he's got the Citadel plate. So questing was even. So travel to the Forest Grove. Engagement. Let's have the bats. Well, one bat's going to engage here, one bat's going to engage here, and I'll optionally engage the orcs over here as well. Okay, so defending. Rhosgobel is going to defend against this bat due to its Sentinel ability. No shadow effect. 1 damage against 1 defense is nothing, so that's fine. Haldir is going to defend against this bat because he's ranged. Shadow effect, attacking enemy gets +1, so that's 2 attack against 2 defense, which is nothing. And then Denethor to defend against the Dol Guldur orcs. Didn't want an Athelas going in there. So 2 to defense against 3 attack, that's fine. Legolas is then going to kill the orcs, which is then going to clear the Forest Grove, which is going to make that available. And I can search the discard pile for the other Athelas. Although that one will be guarded, presumably. And then... no. Gimli killed the orcs. Legolas killed this bat. So that got me the progress locations. And... no. Bjorn killed the orcs, not Gimli. So Gimli is now exhausted to claim this. Eleanor is exhausted to claim this. So now I have 3 Athelas with another one in play. Okay, that's the end of that round. Exhaust clear one, draw another one. I think I'm just going to play Quick Strike and have Legolas. Oh no, I don't want Legolas. Have Rhosgobel exhaust. Oh, I'll have Haldir exhaust to kill that bat. Other than that, yeah, not much I can do there. And then I'll bring out the Galadrin's Greeting. Reduce this side's threat by 6. Actually, let's reduce both sides by 2. Just because that keeps the hammer horn out of range of both. Right, I think I might, I've got 3 Athelas flowers, so I think, and I've got one there which I can claim once I've cleared that, so I think it might be time to clear this part of the quest. So let's go big on the old questing, so Northern Tracker, which will put a progress location on there. Eowyn, so that's going to be 6. 7 with the guide, 9 with Radagast, 11 with Aragorn. So 11 against 3, 11 against 4. Each enemy and each location currently gets +1. So 11 against 7, so that's going to give me 4, which is going to clear this. And then we're on to 3A, Return to Rhosgobel. Feeling that time is running out on Williador's life, you gather the Athelas you have found and head back to Rhosgobel. You arrive at night wondering if you have found enough of the herb. When revealed, heal 5 wounds from Williador for each Athelas objective card the players control. Hello, Farah. You're going to help me heal the eagle? I'm amazed you managed to walk through and not scat everything everywhere, so I'm pleased with that. So I've got 3 Athelas, so I get to take 15 off Williador, and he only has 14. If Williador is completely healed when this effect resolves, which he is, Williador survives and the players have won the game. Oh, okay, well, lucky I timed that quest well then. And I'm just going to let Farah out, because she's obviously itching to go out. Alright, so that is a victory, and I'm not too big to admit that that is probably more luck than judgment, because, yeah, well, I didn't get half the healing cards that I wanted, and then part of me wanted to hold out for that Athelas, which would have obviously saw Williador take at least 2 more damage, although I suppose if I'd had 4 I would have won that anyway, but yeah, I got kind of stumbled into the right solution on that one. So I guess that's Journey to Rhosgobel over, and one of the very, very rare scenarios, I think it's the only scenario so far actually, that I will have moved on from in one episode. So we'll go on to scenario 4 next week, which is the Hills of Eminmuil, I believe. Forgive my pronunciation, I'm sure I'm butchering that name along with all the others in this universe. But that is Journey to Rhosgobel done and dusted. So I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. It was certainly very different compared to the last 2 scenarios. And I'll leave it there. So thank you very much for watching. Look after yourself, stay safe, and have a good one. Thank you. Bye-bye now.